Okay, so me, myself, you and us, we've been on a roll. Okay, all those who have been watching and the likes, this has been YouTube, and we're on a fucking roll. I guess this is a video a day, 2 videos a day, sometimes and the likes, but that's not really what amounts to success, and that's not really what amounts to greatness or the likes. Sometimes it's just about the message you spread and what potential people you can reach and what potential people you can maybe help live better lives or the likes, and also inspire them to inspire you to inspire them, right? To be greater, right? And I think that's the ultimate end game and the likes. And at the same token, it's so true that I want to suggest that when things look grim, we all been there, at times, right? And at the same token, so true. And at the same token, I have a quotation that I want you to think of. Whenever this becomes relevant, that sentiment becomes relevant in your life. Literally, you want to think about just the idea that I have a quotation, and it is just this: what starts small today has the potential to be mammoth in less than 50 years. So that is how that relates to, so in regards to business, that regards to what is it that relates to regards in savings or investing or nest eggs or real estate acquisition or again business success or gaining followership or subscribership, gaining skills and the likes. So sometimes it's a process at times, right? So at the same token, it's nothing wrong with taking the process. And obviously, there's a lot of sentiments and adages towards the idea that the whole ordeal of making a million while you're young. Oh my gosh, that's so valuable, so cool. But at the same token, the environment is ultimately very very critical because things aren't always conducive, and sometimes you got to play it as things come. So on a worst case scenario, like the adage suggests, aim for the highest points. Literally hope for the best, but at the same token, prepare for the worst. And sometimes if you can navigate yourself to have a strategic plan to make the worst, I'm not even so terrible at the likes, then it's so true that it's ultimately beyond valuable in the likes. So I've been watching some podcasts myself. I'm into podcasts myself and the likes, right? So that's when it spawned it. That I was like, oh my gosh, not that I know the youth and the likes. I'm a millennial. I'm 27, right? So at the same token, some of the people I think, like if you check my social media profiles and the likes, I'm not really following anybody. I don't think that's totally in depth into the pop media, the likes. Literally, the people that I follow are people that I think are the actual, what's become the coolest, especially in America. It's been glamorized in the likes. People that are just helping other people be better. What's cooler than that? I think that's cool, and we should do what we want to do. And if it helps one person, well, so be it. Maybe that one person will go on to change the world in the likes. And also, if it changes a great stake in fellowship and the likes, then totally that's valuable too. At the same token, even to a greater extent. At the same token, right? So, same token. Sometimes you just got to do what you're passionate about, and play your heart out. It always goes back to the sports analogies, and I don't know so much about sports and the likes, but at the same token, I was always more academic than good at sports. Although I was probably better at sports than probably most people, right? So at the same token, it comes to the illusion that literally, sports analogy that literally you got to get out there on the court, field, whatever, and totally play your heart out. And at the same token, sometimes this is not to say as an absolute thing. Hold on, it's getting a little bit blurry. Okay, there we go. Back in focus, baby. Beautiful. I always need to focus on me so I can focus on you. That's the genuine truth. But at the same time, back to the sports analogy, it's so true that you got to play your heart out there, and sometimes leave it out there on the court, and give it everything you got. At the same token, you build that foundation strong, so it looks like you're not even trying, but you are giving it some heart and likes. And at the same token, there's value in that. There's honor in that. And likes. Like I'm not trying to go so critical, but has anybody else seen this movie? I haven't seen any movies in the likes to a great extent. Like since I was a young child, for some reason I stopped following movies. I know everybody's like I've seen it in people's profiles and likes, literally shit about being a movie buff and the likes. So maybe I'm a disgrace, but sometimes I totally like to just I'd rather read in the likes. I mean, maybe that's me, maybe that's you in the likes. But I mean, I love the visual thing because I'm a very visual guy. But at the same token, it's so true that I'm more into YouTube than TV. So wow, welcome to the fucking 21st century, man. I feel like a fucking millennial, man. It's fucking bonkers out here. But anyways, what was I alluding to? Oh yeah, some of the coolest people I admire are those that are helping others in the life, so be better. So there's been people that have mentored me at a distance. Taught me so much lessons, and sometimes that can just be motivation, or that can be just literally information, or that can be knowledge, or that can be encouragement, or just the baseline overlying umbrella of mentorship and the like. So that's so value, and that's one of the sentiments that's been suggested purportedly by many people that have done it big, and totally they suggest that mentorship is such a valuable thing. But at the same token, just play your heart out, and like they said, you got to focus on winning, and at the same token, and then you won't even realize you're winning, right? So I think it's so true, so true. Again, just wanted to get on here and say hi. I know this hasn't been such a breadth of a conversation, but let me think if there's anything good on my mind. I just wanted to get on here in the light and totally keep busy. As far as it's fun to me. Sometimes you got to be passionate. And my other quotation is literally just this: there's nothing more powerful than being impassioned. You know what I mean? So whatever you're doing, be passionate about it. And sometimes that's half the battle. You got to love the process. You gotta sometimes, this is not an absolute thing. None of this stuff is absolutely always absolute in the likes. But at the same token, you gotta sometimes enjoy the process so much of creating content, of hosting video, of writing articles, of gaining skills, of learning technology, of gaining business skills, of gaining information on finance and the likes to totally grow your personal company portfolios, the likes. As far as some companies, this is a great analogy. This is one thing that's I'm so glad this came to my head. But literally, some companies make minute amounts of their profit off the actual profits. And sometimes what they've really created for themselves is real estate empires in these companies. Some of these companies, I'm not going to put any names on them because this is just a turn of the, this is just something that came to mind. But literally at the same token, it's so true that I've heard companies literally have just been growing their headquarters portfolios of real estate, and the products are kind of like conducive to that and the likes, but they're not making at the same token, they're just being competitive with the products so much to an extent that they're making money, but it's not the real wealth is sometimes in real estate, as has been alluded to. The most millionaires have been created by what again? Internationally, domestically, real estate. So at the same token, get involved. At the same token, don't get so far behind that you can't get yourself positioned to perhaps get into these multi-unit complexes and the likes with time, of course. Especially a lot of people, especially in America, totally have such handsome salaries, whether you be an employee or whether you work for yourself or the likes. There is some handsome salaries out there, and at the same token, even some salaries are not so handsome in the likes. But at the same token, you got to know what to do with it. Sometimes you got to prepare yourself for the future. But I know I'm not chastising or scolding any individual, because I know life is fucking real, man. Life is so real. Whether you have tons of children already or the likes, or totally malhealth or the likes, it can be a really real detriment. So I understand the concept, and I think we're all just growing, getting better still, right? So true. But again, that's a principal point, and maybe the most powerful thing I'll emphasize of today's conversation is just that. Literally, sometimes what is it? The company's success is impotence to the generation of freaking acquisition of a portfolio for the company. So even your company can be a fucking monster out here in the likes. So this is not all it's cracked up to be in the likes, and it's not all this or all that, but at the same token, it's just principles that you might as well understand in the likes. And nothing wrong with sharing information, whether you want to utilize it or not. Depends on your personal character and the likes, but it's nothing to say what's right and what's it's just sometimes the way things have been positioned in the likes, and sometimes the real power comes from understanding those processes. And totally, sometimes if you so need to, even to a minor extent, within your own personal life, use that to your advantage possibly, right? So I think that's all I'm trying to share with you. And at the same token, don't forget about your relationships. And sometimes it's so true. Um, you know, you know. We want to create a strong team. That's fun. As far as being around people you enjoy and like, and the likes, and totally, totally having, share. I'm not even going to allude to I'm not even going to create the illusion of what I was just suggesting, purporting, and the likes. But literally, the same token is so true. This quotation summarizes it. This is what I was trying to allude to, but so see if you can connect the dots of what I was trying to say, but I'm not even going to say it at this point because it's too in depth. But literally at the same token, it's just this, summarized by my quotation. Sometimes we don't realize the value. Sometimes we don't realize the value of. Sometimes we don't realize the value. Sometimes we don't realize the value of a moment until we lose the person we shared them with. And that's what I was alluding to. So see if you can connect the dots. I know you're a smart 16-year-old or 13-year-old. They're maybe fucking 8 years old out here in these streets, and I'm cussing like a storm. So I know that's a disgrace. Disgrace. I was raised better, but sometimes amongst the madness, life. Fucking, you start out, it's just such a perfect, sequence of events, and then you're just cussing every day and doing all sorts of wild shit. So at the same token, we're all in a progress to get better in this still, and I think, I can do better. And at the same token, I think you can do better, and I think we all ought to do better at the same token, right? So I think it's so true that, we got to work on ourselves improving. Like I always joke with myself. It's like, I always create this joke where it's literally like, I'm not the main. You can't expect me to be the same person I was at maybe 15 years old, right? When I'm literally not the same person I was 15 minutes ago. You know what I mean? So that's evolution for you. And I guess I don't know too much about science. It was, I think science is probably easier than math, but at the same token, sometimes you got to focus on. Sometimes you just don't. I think science is pretty cool, and I think it's valuable. So sometimes we lose precious advents with people focusing on. Just not focusing. That's probably where predominant amounts of the problems lie, is just in that, not focusing, because there's new medicines, not that big, it is what it is. There's new medicines potentially, and, procedures and electronics and the like. So, sometimes it's just, that's why parents are so critical. So if you're a millennial parent, or if you're a freaking, especially, any of this shit, literally is so true that it's the foundation that's ingrained is what lets an individual live up to his or her individual potential in the life. So I think that's the most valuable portion. Everything I say, like I say it's the most valuable. At the same token, sometimes you just got to take it with a grain of salt and just, soak on that. So, appreciate you so much. I think that's it. At the same token, we'll talk very soon. Working so hard. At the same token, don't forget about your networks and the likes, because sometimes society is very fickle. There's been I was in a portion of my book in the likes, I literally suggest so true that society tends to be very fickle, right? It's fickle, and at the same token, that's not to be admired, but that's just the way it may or may not be, or has become, or has always been, right? So I think it's just, human is not without flaw, and at the same token, it's so true. So that's one depiction. So look forward to that. I'm probably just going to give it away complimentary, just practicing in the likes, as far as, it's going to be available, for purchase in the likes, but, only if you want to support in the likes, as far as, value, and then once I get to really focus on something, this is, sometimes you just jot it down and you can do it really fast in the likes. So that's not your maximum effort, but as far as philosophically, I'm not trying to divulge any type of information in the likes, but at the same token, I think even beyond the scope of books, this new YouTube, and I want to be transparent. When I look at the videos literally on my end of the screen, like right now on this monitor, this big monitor, it literally is higher definition than when it goes to YouTube. So I don't know if YouTube is degrading the quality of the motherfucking Graphics, man, motherfuckers, man. I know some of this shit is fucking crispy on there, so I don't know if I need to Google search that. Sometimes that's the trick to the trade, baby. Trick to the fucking trade. You know, Google. How do you get your lyrics to not be degraded when they transfer into the server, the YouTube servers? I'm not sure they just degrade everybody's shit, because I know it's not all degraded in the likes. So gotta be a trick to the fucking trade. Maybe I need to get YouTube on the fucking line if I could. You know, I know they fucking busy motherfuckers blowing this bitch up. You know, blowing this bitch up with all these fucking. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I heard, like, I literally wrote this article about fucking YouTube having like millions and millions and millions of fucking videos posted every single day, and most of those videos aren't competition with whatever you're trying to do in the likes. But at the same token, it does add confusion to the marketplace, right? It does add confusion. It does add saturation. It does inundate the market. So it's hard for the beautiful people like you, or the beautiful people like me, or the beautiful people, or just the intelligent people, or whatever it's worth. You know, just people doing their best and the likes. But that shouldn't deter you from just having fun with it. If you're not having fun, be done with it. You know, if you're not having fun with it, be done with it. And sometimes, you know, we're just getting better still. So more videos, podcasts, books, music. This clothing line, it's so hot. I want you to check it out when you get a chance. I'm gonna notify you on this video and the likes into the future. I'm totally, maybe my real gift, you know, at the same token, right? But we're all so gifted in the likes. So it's about maximizing that potential, right? So at the same token, that's so true. But, you know, as far as the creative director of this fucking company where it's fucking creating clothing and the likes, you know, and it's been so incredible, because literally it's from my mind's eye to a creator's mind's eye to potentially the manufacturer's mind's eye to potentially your home, right? That's fucking incredible. That's fucking incredible that's even an ability. So it's just on limited production right now, while I try to get you to enjoy or see things maybe a little bit clearer, or maybe see things in the fashion in which I do, right? So that's maybe never the wrong thing, but also sometimes takes time, right? So again, back to that adage, what starts small today may take upwards of over 50 years to, or no, what starts small today has the potential of being mammoth in less than 50 years, right? So keep working, you know, just, you know, whether it be this job, that job, multiple jobs, you know, and the likes, or just whatever you got to do, you know, just sometimes you got to pay yourself first. Pay yourself first, you know, just for your own future's sake, you know, because so true. That's what's been commented in a majority, a great majority of all the literature I've read is literally that you want to pay yourself first. So break yourself, whether it be that you know, it depends on the tax brackets, honestly, but at the same token, it's so true that, you know, even if you got to start small and increasing rate, literally to get yourself up to a higher percentage point, literally, it's so true. Just pay yourself, you know, whether it be 10% or literally 15%, or literally maybe you got to start at 3 or 5%, right? So just pay yourself and totally set that aside so you can make plays, right? So I think that's what's the best advice of this fucking podcast, of this fucking segment. So soak that, run with it. We all get the game. It's who runs with it, who initiates it, or who implements it, and who takes it to that motherfucking next level. So pleasure's all mine. I thank you so much for coming to the platform, and of course, shout out YouTube, shout out the website GabrielGriffin.com, shout out intellectualbossmoves.com. And of course, so much in the works. That's what's so crazy about the whole scheme of things, is that so much is possible. But sometimes you got to do the best you can. And there's nothing wrong with that. So keep doing your thing, and pleasure's all mine. We'll talk very soon. Again, you look good. You look like you're ready to take things to the next level. And I think I can be integral in that part, you know, as far as giving you the game, you know, giving you the game and helping you run with it, and also, you know, depicting exemplary ethics in the sense that, you know, every day, you know, you and I both, we grow, we get better. We get better. We get better. So that's half the battle, baby. That's half the battle. We'll talk very, very soon. You could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with me. And man, what an honor. What a fucking honor. Okay, we'll talk soon. Peace.